Hello, this is Polly, and this is a testimonial for Allie, or Allison, known as coincidentally Allie on Instagram. She has been reading tarot cards for us for almost a year now, and so we'd like to tell you a little bit about our journey and really just some of the ways that Allie has helped to enhance our life through her tarot reading and being able to make time for us. So, a big thing for us when we first personally, as a tarot reader, got into reading tarot is really listening to the person who you are reading the tarot for. And so, like in our case, when we read tarot for someone, it's very important for us, despite however the cards might come up, or despite however we may think we need to interpret something, we've really got to listen to the person there. And Allie is very good at that. She always, the space she holds for us, always helps us feel like we are someone who is important, and that whatever it is that we need to express is going to be valid, and Allie's going to pay attention to that. And it's been very amazing on our own personal journey as we were learning tarot, which we'll get to in a few minutes here, because we actually want to give this testimonial for several minutes here. And so we'll go into some of our own personal tarot journey and how Allie has affected that and helped with that. But just in our life, when we first started reading tarot, really for us, it was such an amazing thing, but it was so personal, and we didn't know who else we could share that with. So after we had mentored for a while, and then meeting someone like Allie, who had been doing it for longer and also was very creative with it, and showed us other ways that you could utilize oracle cards to enhance your tarot card reading. We had seen a few other people do this, and had always thought it maybe kind of muddied the waters. We were always thinking, well, if somebody's going to give advice, why don't they just, have their one tool set? But then we realized that was really only because that is how we were kind of used to working with coaches or therapists or doctors or whatever you want to say. And I only bring that up because of the fact that we have been through a lot of personal talk therapy due to being schizophrenic and being on medication for some time, needing to speak with psychiatrists for some time. And we'll get into that a little bit more later too. But again, this is a testimonial for Allie and how much she has really been able to help us and coach us along the way. Her coaching, thanks to the way that she listens, has been huge. Suggestions on what to do when we meet. I should say what we could do, what V personally would do after meeting, like for homework. And her, again, I can't stress enough her paying attention to what it is that we bring up in a session, so that from session to session, there is a lot of consistency. And that's where the support comes in. Because for us, this is more of a personal take on tarot. Being a tarot reader ourselves, it's very important to us. The thing is, it's hard to relate that to other people. And so when the way Allie talks through things and the way that she will ask questions of you and remember things from session to session, like we said, to kind of help you along with your story. And that's what she did for us, is it's helping us see things in what we might say, something we might say, something V might express simply because not even necessarily of a card that came up, but just an idea we had. I mean, that's the other really amazing thing with being able to spend time with Allie, is that she doesn't rush you. She does not, to Allie, it's not about getting the job done, right? It's not about this. It's not about the time of the session or things like that. It's about the person she's sitting with. And that's very important. it's important to us because of so much of what she personally has been through. But I mean, that's just something that also comes out as if you get to know her more. So we're going to move here in a minute, and I'd like to speak about some of the things that on our own personal journey, how we first met Alli, because that's pretty amazing, especially with how much she likes synchronicities. And so let me just switch over to the porch here a minute.